Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm back. It's been a while. I just got back from Europe, matter of fact. Most of September I was out of town and not making YouTube videos. Not like I'm ever really busy making the YouTube videos. If you follow this channel at all, you know that saying that I regularly make YouTube videos is not quite true. But I'm very happy to be back. A little bit about my trip. I was gone for 3 weeks. I visited Paris, and then I went down and spent about 2.5 weeks in Italy. And golly, I bought this sweater. Isn't it adorable? And I saw a bunch of art. That's what I mostly went over there for, was to see art. And I went in front of various monuments and art installations and gently cried to myself. So that was a win for me. One of the things I discovered on my trip was a fresh affinity for a fragrance that I've actually reviewed on this channel before. And so I just want to go back and make a few notes about it before I review a new fragrance. Hopefully it's not really, really obvious, but I actually feel like shit today. I'm actually quite ill, and I got a sudden burst of energy and got a little bit stoned and decided, no, God damn it, I can make time to do a fun fragrance review and have a nice evening by myself, My cat's being kind of quiet. You've met her before. She's not always quiet. She's not always on team, let's make a nice quiet video, So all that to say, I'm gonna be just smoking more weed during this particular video, and it's mostly to keep my spirits up. Okay. All right. Now, I was in Italy, and I had brought 2 fragrances with me on my journey. Small little sample things so they could get past security or whatever. And so it wouldn't take up a lot of room in my bag. So it was maybe 3 days worth of each. So maybe total maybe a week's worth of perfume for a guy like me. I brought Allure Homme Sport by Chanel. That was going to be sort of my romantic evening smell. Good choice, I think. And then my hot daytime smell was going to be Acqua di Gio Absolute, which is a nice kind of amber spin on that classic Acqua di Gio by Armani, of course. So I had those 2 fragrances, but by the time I got into Italy a little ways, I promptly ran out of fragrance. I wasn't looking for it in the world, but I found a fragrance sale, and that was terrifying, because I'm not a dude that has a lot of money to spend. I found a little bottle of Acqua di Gio Profumo. Now, I've reviewed Acqua di Gio Profumo on this channel before, and I gave it, as I recall, kind of a meh review. And I think I've changed my opinion a little bit. When I was in Italy, and I'm in this atmosphere, and I score this bottle of cheap perfume, I put it on liberally or whatever, and I'm sitting there in a cafe, drinking wine, watching the people go by and fucking sniffing myself. I think I maybe just Pavloved myself into liking it. So it's the same fragrance, and it doesn't smell different to me. It smells the same, and now I feel differently about it. See what's happening? It's just the little one. Just bought the little one. It's all I could afford. But, god damn it, it's pretty good. And I think I rated it, you'll have to go, I'm not going to fucking spoil it. You can watch the review, and I'd just love it if you did that. If you wanted to watch the review, you know where to find it. You're already here. It smells the same as I remember it, honestly. But now I have this really positive emotional connection with it. And it reminds me of this weird time or whatever. So I'm not changing the overall review score. I think I'm going to change my personal review. As in, like, if we ever print a list of the scores from this channel, that previous score will be the right score for this shit. But I'm going to make a different list called my emotional context list. Fragrances I like because of the memories associated with them. So now I'm going to, on that list, Acqua di Gio Profumo by Giorgio Armani, 7.5. 7.5. It's still not a super high score. But the fragrance itself, I don't know. I think I scored it maybe kind of lower than that, okay? So I'm raising the score. 7.5. It's a very good fragrance. 7 is very good. 8 is wow. 9 is like enchanting. And 10 is like, self-romance level. Is that a masturbation joke? Yeah, I guess it kind of was. Oh, what are we doing? I don't know what we're doing. So yeah, there you go. A little bit of letter from the editor on this shit. Goddamn Profumo. You know, it's not the smell that's changed, man. It's me. I'm what's changed. The fragrance I want to talk about today is, in my opinion, a very strange fragrance. As I begin this review, I do not know what I'm going to score it. I thought that would be a more honest way to approach it for me. Go into the review not knowing what I really think of it, and just kind of tease it out live for you, if you don't mind. Now, I'm sick, and I've got my face cleared out, and I feel fine. My voice is sort of under control, but I can't say my smell senses, my olfactory senses, I'm not sure my fucking sniffer's all on point, but we'll see. This stuff is called Alien Man by Mugler. Mugler? Mugler? Did I get too high for this? Mugler. I don't really know how to say it. I don't know. Probably a lot of educated people out there that do know how to say it. So if you like that kind of video, they're out there. First of all, let's address the name. Alien Man. What do you think of when you think alien? Me? Thanks for asking. Me, I think of like spaceships and green people and big black eyes and long fingers and probes, and that's the kind of shit I think of. This smell does not, if I'm making one called Alien Man, I'm thinking like no earth notes, no like woods and stuff, That doesn't make sense, because wood's from Earth. You just feel free to quote me on that one. All the woods are from Earth. So, that doesn't make sense to have in your fragrance. I'm thinking, maybe some kind of, even like an ozone kind of smell, because a lot of times the fucking aliens appear in the sky. I don't know. It's a tricky theme for fragrance. And I guess I'm assuming they mean like outer space aliens, not like illegal aliens or something. I assume they mean outer space aliens. Don't you think? The bottle I've seen, and it does seem to be space aliens, like the X-Files kind. I've already sprayed this. I've got the dry down on here, but I'm just gonna fucking spray this thing again, man, because I'm trying to just live my best life and sniff some goddamn perfumes while I'm alive. You know, I get a lot of inspiration out of this. Listen to my wonderful quote about the fucking trees. You know, all the trees are from Earth. That's just gonna be true forever. All right, I like it a lot. I believe it's categorized as a winter fragrance. I don't believe that should be that way. I looked it up on Fragrantica just to make sure I wasn't insane when I was sniffing this. Turns out I am kind of gently insane, but not with regard to sniffing stuff. Fresh, spicy, musky, woodsy. Woodsy. Very woodsy. For an alien fragrance. Very woodsy. And they've got like wood paneling in their spaceships. Wouldn't that be fucking awesome? That'd be cool. They have like fucking station wagon style. That would be cool. Station wagon style spaceships. I've never seen that. I've never seen that idea in a film or anything, and I would just adore that. Lots of woods, man. Supposedly lemon, lavender, mint, dill, thyme. Those are the top notes. I think I do smell the dill, and it is kind of this sour, buttery kind of thing. I had some dill in my garden this year, and that shit grows tall, man, and it really takes over. I had a lot of dill, and so I'm really familiar with the smell. I definitely smell that in here, but it's mixed in with the lemon. That lemon and dill combination is classic. I was grilling chicken in the backyard, out in the backyard, and I was putting the dill on the chicken with the lemon thyme, and it turned into this nice thing. This kind of reminds me of that. It also says it has lavender as one of the top notes, but they can't have very much of it, dude, because I feel like it's pretty buried under those other things. Unless my sniffer ain't sniffing. I think it might be a little bit lost in the mix, if that's really there. In the mid notes, I do smell what is my probably least favorite fragrance note, black pepper. But it is thankfully subtle. It's also got geranium and leather as mid notes. See, here's the weird thing. What is the theme? It's alien man. First of all, man is human. If you're a human, you are from Earth. Alien man. I don't know. I don't understand the theme of the goddamn thing. Alien man. Whatever. Leather and wood. Of course, I guess, like, what are you gonna fragrance it with, meteorites scent? I guess when I sniffed this, I wanted it to be kind of like metallic and strange. But I don't get metallic and strange. I get sort of like a light wood-centered fragrance. And then the base has like white amber and vanilla happening. I'd say the vanilla is probably the stronger of the two. I wouldn't even call this an ambery fragrance. It's in there, but not really, man. This has the same kind of like bright qualities that I've noted in things like Jean Vervatos Artisan Pure. Just a little stingy, and the light notes. Stingy. Alien stingy. I think wait till kind of early spring and kind of like a cool day. You probably nail it with this. I don't think you want to be sweating your ass off wearing this though, like in the summer or whatever. I think it'll get ugly. Projection is sort of like, maybe like this. And you get like, right away it'll be kind of like this. After maybe a few hours it's more like that maybe. By the time you get to 6 hours or so, it's barely on you. It's right next. You'd have to really be close to smell it. So I'd say that's kind of medium projection. We get a lot better out there in the world, but this is not terrible projection. You wouldn't want it to be any stronger. If they come out with like a Profumo version or a fucking intense, alien intense, I don't think you're gonna want that. Alien man. Alien man. I don't know. I guess I have to score it. I think this is not an offensive fragrance, and I kind of like this. And I didn't really think I would. I think I sort of like this. I like this. It's better than a 6. I'm gonna call this like a solid 7. It doesn't blow me away. If it just weren't this stingy, I think I would like it way better. And I'm gonna have to spray myself with it. Alright, I don't have anything on my wrist right now. I almost never put things on my skin on these reviews because my skin is weird and sweetens everything up. But that's exactly what I'm hoping happens with this fragrance. And so this is me sort of cutting a motherfucker a break here. Yeah. So my skin has sweetened it up and made it even more woodsy. And now that bright note is gone and it's become almost a powdery note now. Yeah. That's so fucking strange, man. Okay, now I'm feeling lost. I like this. I like when I have it on. It's pretty good, man. But on the test strip, too bright. I don't know. Here's what I'm going to tell you. For you, on the general list, off the test strip, it's a 7. But on me, man, it's a much more balanced fragrance. And maybe when you wear it, it'll be that way. So I'm going to do a 2-part score. Is that right? Yeah, I'll do a 2-part score. Because let's check the rule book. We could do a 2-part score. My other list, my personal feelings list, right? We talked about it earlier in this video. On that list, this is like an 8.5. It's like much better on your skin, on my skin anyway. Like much better, like an 8.5. I'm disturbed that there's that big a difference. I'm glad we tried it because sometimes that happens, but like, I'm really surprised. Yeah, the low and mid notes are really coming out more. I get more of the amber maybe now too. They call it white amber. I don't know what that is. It's like an accord, I guess, a bunch of different shit put together. Good for them. On me, 8.5. Wow, I can't believe it, man. That really changed a lot. On the strip, wah, down to a 7. 7's still very good. 7's still very respectable. Aqua di Gio's like, fuck, what happened to this me? I wished I was a 7. This whole time I've been saying I'm at least a 7, and I didn't believe it, you know? But once you get a fucking liter of wine in me on a fucking corner in Lucca, that turns out to get all romantic about it. Good for you, got your score raised. This is why sometimes we have to have 2 lists, man. I didn't know this video was going to be about that, but this video is about that. You have to hold your truth very loosely, friends. And spoiler alert, nobody knows the truth, so you're definitely wrong about everything. And so am I. And I was wrong about Aqua di Gio. I think it moved up a full point, is what I think. That's pretty good. We've never had that on the show. Unprecedented activity. Oh, I don't want that on me. Ugh, it's pretty good though. It's good. It's good. You should try it out, man. Try it out. Thank you very much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this. I'll be back another time. Hit me up at andyeppler.com if you like this. You might like my other stuff. Or you might like to see me do, something that I take really, really seriously. Like my music. You can check that out on SoundCloud. Oh, I wish you would. Thank you very much for watching this. I love talking about fragrances, and I'm going to go pass out now.